this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come! Double, toil and trouble.
I'm Jackie Massey from Long Island, New York. I'm a senior art and design major with a minor in education and performance design technology. I knew I always wanted to be part of the tech side of theater. I've been doing it since middle school and I really fell in love with it. For Macbeth in the fall, I did the lighting design for the production, so I have to go through the script, kind of come up with what colors and what shifts I want to try and use to portray the mood and the theme of the play. And then it's very collaborative. I work with the director very closely to work out what he's thinking, making sure that goes with what I'm thinking, kind of merge our ideas and come up with one cohesive look. And I also work with the tech crew a lot because for hang and focus, they have to install all the lights that I pick for what the plot looks like, and then we have to go through, and they're very patient and kind with me and sit and move all the lights to wherever I need them to be. I use a lot more color in my lighting design than most do, and I think it comes from my painting background because I need a very good understanding of color theory there, and then it does shift when it goes into lighting, but still being able to use that and the psychology that different colors come with and really take that and use it to my advantage in lighting design, and pulling from a darker play where we wanted the intensity to be no more than 50% on any light, so they weren't to full power at any point in the play, and using like red for fight scenes and contrasting it with the blue instead so that you had these shadows crossing the face. There were scenes of a lot of emotion and a lot of movement. And just with the witches and having the fog machine as well, played in with the sickly green that I want them to have so that they seem not like otherworldly, but like they didn't fully belong, and kind of give you a feeling of dread, which then played in throughout some other aspects of the play. One thing that most people wouldn't know about lighting is the amount of work that goes on behind just to pick the lights itself, because you have to pick the instrument or a type of light that you're using. So you can do an incandescent or an LED. And then from there you have to go with the angle that you want the beam of light to come out of the tube with, and just where they're placed and where they're going to be hitting, because for one spot on stage I'll have like 4 lights in that one area to get the right amount of contrast and different colors going in. For my lighting experience before I came here, I had very little. I was more of a technician in that aspect and not designing anything, so I knew what the types of lights were and how to install them, how to focus them, and how to work with them, but not actually programming the board. My first introduction to lighting design was through Machina last spring. It was my capstone actually for my minor in the performing arts department. And I got hands-on experience working in the round, which was a challenge of itself, because now for every 1 light I would need here, I need 4. And I worked with Jonathan, the same director for Macbeth, so we had a good working relationship to begin with, which made it a lot easier, and the support I got from Zach and Randy really helped, because they were my mentors pretty much throughout the experience, but it taught me to problem solve on my feet very quickly. Alfred has definitely given me a few very good mentors. I think having a staff that's so willing to get to know the students not just in the department that they're teaching in really helps with that relationship that they're building and the trust that comes between or with each other for that, and having someone that you can rely on and wants to see you succeed and pushes you out of your comfort zone really helps. I'm looking forward to getting out into the real world to get some more experience after graduation, but I'm definitely going to miss my professors and friends here.